For us, cloud computing is business sense, which means you are going to use external data centers. And most people say, I don't trust it. If it's not here, if I can't power off that machine, I don't trust it. Again, a tempo problem, psychological problem. What's the security level of your machine in your office? For example, do you have a military-grade perimeter around your office? Do you have cameras? Do you have guards around your office? Raise your hand if you do. Raise your hand. You do. One here. You don't. You don't. Amazon does. So physical security for Amazon is much more powerful than your security. Network security. What happens if you are, attacked? DDoS, distributed denial of service. What's your bandwidth in your office? 10 megabits? 100 megabits per second? DDoS will kill you. Amazon has multiple tier 1 bandwidth providers. Each line is more, few gigabits per second line in each data center. And we have multiple data centers worldwide. Talk about the DDoS. We know how to mitigate that. What about IP spoofing? What happens if someone tries to spoof your IP packets? You can't do that on Amazon Web Services. So let's think again about security. Are you sure that your security is at this level? I bet not. And in fact, we have security certifications. External auditors, external companies that visit our data centers and say, yes, this is secure. Yes, this follows the right procedures. This is very important. Your security is not good just because your servers are standing in your office. Your security, pardon me my French, your security sucks in 99.90% of the cases. Let's talk with someone that makes security one of its best values. Do you know Amazon.com? Do you know how many customers Amazon.com has? It's almost 100 million customers worldwide. We have your credit cards. Let's talk about sensible data. Do you think that your credit card is more sensible or your birth date? I think your credit card is more sensible, right? When we talk about credit cards, we're talking about very sensible data. And what happens if Amazon.com loses one credit card data, like yours? You buy on Amazon? You don't. Do you buy Amazon? What happens if Amazon says, I'm sorry, your credit card was stolen? We lose millions. We have a huge incentive to make security our #1 priority. And the same approach is for Amazon Web Services. Same approach, paranoid about security. And if you want, there is a great white paper on security on Amazon Web Services webpage. And in fact, I just followed up. These are the slides that I wanted to use to talk about security. This is the starting point, the security center, aws.amazon.com/security. Here you find all the information you need. And then tell me if this security is good enough for you. I bet it is. We have customers that use Amazon Web Services and they are very strict about security requirements. They use us because they trust us, because we have guarantees that you don't have in your office. So, what is this? This is Virtual Private Cloud, VPC. This is something that we wanted to roll out because customers requested this. This is your data center, your office, your infrastructure. And in most cases, you have an existing infrastructure. But then you say, I like cloud computing, I want to use it, but you know what? I don't want to change my network policies, my security policies, all my stuff that is already in place in my office. I can't. It's just a mess. Give me some way to use the cloud without messing up with my existing infrastructure. Here's the solution. This here is a secure VPN connection. You buy a device, certified device, and that device is the only one that can get you into your private section of the Amazon cloud. This part here. Here you can run EC2 instances, map these instances with local network addresses, and your data center will think of them as local machines. You don't have to change network policies. You don't have to change monitoring tools. You don't have to change anything inside your existing data center. What you do, you just extend it into Amazon Web Services, use it, and use the power of the cloud. You can extend your data center with a few steps and get the power and the flexibility of this, Amazon Web Services without changing anything into your existing data center. These are the steps you have to do. Look at them, they are very simple. Create VPC on AWS. Sorry about the acronyms, but this is how it is. Virtual Private Cloud on Amazon Web Services. Create subnet masks. You can say these 10 machines here now have address 10.0.0.13. And your bridge to VPC will be through a VPN tunnel. And then you can add or remove resources inside your private cloud. And then you can route VPC internet traffic through the VPN. This is very simple. So virtual private cloud is a way to extend your existing infrastructure into the Amazon cloud in a very secure way, without worrying about monitoring, security, or network policies to be changed. You keep them the same way they are. Costs and benefits. This is a very important point. Let me go to the next slide. Euros, money. This is why we're here.